Apify tutorial, how to use Apify. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can use Apify. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. So Apify is a full stack platform scrapper. So here you can go ahead and scrap websites, platforms, profiles on Instagram or TikTok, and even Amazon as well. So as you can see right here, you can extract data about videos, users, channel based on hashtags or scraps. Same with Instagram as well. And it's absolutely free, but there is a pricing plan, which we will get into at the end of the video. Here you can see it's not just a web scraping tool. It says right here, it's a marketplace for scrappers, platform to build your own scrapper, and you can even get professional requests from other users who are well educated in the subject. You can integrate it with a bunch of different applications right here. You can build reliable web scrappers easily if you have the knowledge. If not, as it says, you can go ahead and connect with other people that do. So it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and sign up. So to sign up, you can click on the sign up button over here or click on get started at the top over here. When you do that, all you got to do is just enter in your credentials, like your email and your password, and you are good to go. Or what you can do is you can sign up with your Google account or GitHub account. So I'm going to continue with Google. And once you have entered in your credentials, you are good to go over here. And once you have done that, you are good to go. It'll take you over here onto this page when you completed the sign up process. So here you just simply enter in your username and your name and click on continue. 2 questions basically, and how do you plan to integrate Apify? Use manually, API, not sure yet, code integration, depends on you. So I'll click on not sure yet and click on continue. And here we go. So here you can see this is your dashboard right here. Here on the left hand side, you've got all of your main options like your store. You've got your actors. These actors are going to be where basically you create your programs, and then you've got your schedule, storage, proxy, and settings and billings as well. So here you can see they even gave us a little bit of checklist over here. So imagine you're a developer in a restaurant review, and in a restaurant reviews and recommendation company. You want to display the New York ramen restaurant reviews from Google Maps on your website. Let's extract data with Apify Google Maps Scrapper and integrate it into your database. You can also do it via Apify console or APIs, right? So click on next. You can run the actor. Choose the Google Maps Scrapper from the Apify store. Fill input with ramen and set the location to New York. Now let's scrape 50 results. You can do that over here. Click on next. Schedule the actor. You can schedule it as well. So we can schedule the task after we've created it. This way it can scrape live Google Map data periodically. Let's schedule it for data. And then you've got integrate your data over here. As simple as that. So we'll just leave it at that. So let's go back to store. And here you can see Google Map Extractor, Instagram Scrapper. So let's go ahead and try it out, right? Let's try Instagram Scrapper. We'll click on Scrapper. It costs you $2 per 1,000 results. You enter in your Instagram profile over here and select what you want to scrap. You want to scrap posts, comments, reels, profile mentions, what. Max results are going to be over here. You've got your newer then, so you can add your date, and then you can have run options and scrap data as well. And then you just simply click on save and start. So let's go ahead and try it. So I'm over here on Instagram, and this is Mr. John Cena's Instagram profile. So let's go ahead and try to scrape this, right? See what we get. So I'll just put it over here, right? And what do you want to scrap from each page? So these are the pages right here. Let's say we want to scrap details of profile, post, hashtag, or place. We can do that. Profile mentions or profile reels. Let's say we want to scrap the post, max results per URL. We'll do that. Newer than, we'll set a date, right? So let's say newer than October 1st. And then we've got some search-based queries or scraps, but we'll leave it at that. And then we'll click on save and start. So it's running the actor right here. The actor is getting our data. So let's just wait for it to gather all the data. You can see right here the duration started and the price currently. So if you click on price, this run is part of a price per result model. That means you'll pay a fixed price of every 1,000 results. Note this view shows the price with your current price and doesn't include the time storage. So current price is $2 per 1,000 results. Let's see how many results we get. Currently we got 0 results, still running. There we go. We got 5 results. And here we go. So these are all the posts since October 1st. It's still running. There we go. 14 out of 27 handles. So it's actually doing pretty good. So these are all the posts right here. You can see child posts, 0 items comments. We can see comments on each of the posts. Dimensions and widths are going to be over here, and captions over here as well. You can see none of them have really captions, but they have posts, and we have the link right here. And if you scroll, we can see even the first comment as well. So let me scroll down. There we go. So these are the first comments as well. Their hashtags, ID, and image and input as well. All right, so here we go. So it's scrapped all the posts. You can see right here. It even gives us way too many details. You can see right here, if I scroll back up, what are these items? So these are last comments right here, 8 items. Like counts are over here, mentions, owner full name, owner ID, username, short code, timestamp, image URL as well. So basically it gives us all the details that we need for a specific post. And if we open up the post, we can see what type of post it is right here. So next, what we can do is we can integrate or resurrect these posts, right? Or we can export all of them. So right here, you can see this is the price. And if we want to export them, we click on export the data as a JSON, a CSV, XML file, or whatever we want. Or we can click on integrate, and we can integrate all of the images or all the data that we currently have. You can see data, image, downloader, and uploader. We can connect it to various other platforms, but for that, we need to go ahead and connect them as well. So, but for now, I think you understand how it works, right? Now let's go ahead and see how we can scrape an entire website. So come over here and let's go ahead and search for web. Click enter, and we have the web scraper right here. We're going to click on it and open it up. We've got run mode. We want the development or production. The website link is going to be over here. It is crawle.dev. Let's see what type of website it is. So this is the website. So let's say what type of website we want. And then we have the link selector. So we'll leave it at that. And then you have the global patterns, pseudo URLs, and then you have the exclude the global pattern. So basically PNG, JPEGs, PDFs, all of that, we're excluding them, right? So down here is the page function and everything. And once you have set up everything, I recommend leaving it as it is, some of the details as default, and then just simply click on save and start. And it's going to go ahead and start scraping the entire website. So you can see right here, it's scraping the entire website. I should not have said the entire website. I should have maybe specified it something a little bit smaller. Otherwise, it's going to take quite some time. So I'm going to abort this because it's going to take way too much time. So for example, if you come over here, you can see right here, this is the code. If you want to specify something, make sure to open up the inspect element, right? And inspect the element that you want. So let's say this is the code right here. You can see code block line over here. You can copy this code block line, go into console. You can add it over here. Currently there's some errors, but leave it at that. Basically, you can copy the code and specify it what you want. So you can see right here, instead of right underneath the context jury, you can paste that code up to here and it'll scrape that particular part of the website. So should have done that, but now you know. So it's as simple as that. This is how you use Apify. You can use it to go ahead and scrape any database, any website, any social media, and it's free as well. And this is the cost if you wanted to go ahead and get started with the pro plans. So you can see in the free plan, you get $5 free usage, worth of $5 free usage, computing time, active RAM, max concurrent runs, and rented actor, it's going to be limited. But if you go with the starter plan, it's going to be $49 per month, and it's going to give you 32 gigabytes of active RAM, 32 concurrent runs, and deducted from prepaid usage as well. So you got better rented actors. If you scroll down below, you can see the proxies and other settings as well. But yeah, so you can definitely check out Apify and use it to your desire. So this is how you do it. This is it for this video. This is how you use Apify. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.